Hi again, welcome back to my Christmas series of videos. You know, a lot of Christmas movies are the exact same message, but there are a lot of holiday movies that just don't apply to everybody. For example, that pessimistic, bitter, sometimes drunk person who isn't for all the holly jolly of the holidays. Luckily, there's a movie for these people too. Bad Santa.
Your pants are awful baggy. You got anything in there?
Yeah, my dick. You want to see it?
And if you're new here, I make about 1.5 videos every week. So if you like this video, feel free to subscribe because I kind of make stuff like this all the time. And give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Now let's get started. Bad Santa tells the story of Willie, a seasonal mall Santa who's constantly drunk, cynical, drunk, in pretty rough shape physically, drunk, and surprisingly good with words. The movie begins with one of these long crawl sequences with him just narrating the shit hand he's been dealt with in life, and I always personally enjoy this trope. He's basically just everybody's creepy uncle who just wants a pack of Marlboros for Christmas. Willie, played by Billy Bob Thornton, is paired with Marcus, who acts as his elf. He's played by Tony Cox, who was in quite a few roles around this time. My personal favorite is in Me, Myself, and Irene.
She'll be eating blubber all right, just as soon as I free Willie.
Together every Christmas season, they play these roles at different malls around the country, and then rob them blind.
Fuck the loofah, let's go.
The bread and butter of this movie is just Willie interacting with all of the children who are coming to see Santa at the mall. I love when comedy movies have this safe, reliable gimmick that they can fall back on as the plot moves forward, so that it doesn't slow down at any point throughout the movie. And these are a couple of my favorite of these moments.
What do you want? What are you doing? God damn it!
Nintendo Deer Hunter 3.
Shit, what you want? What do you want?
Fraggle Stick Car.
The fuck is that?
Fraggle Stick Car.
Well, I heard you. Fraggle stick car, fine.
The movie also features the late John Ritter as a sheltered mall manager.
And I heard his voice saying, "That's right, you ain't going to SHIT right for a month."
And also the late Bernie Mac as the mall security chief. The movie is actually John Ritter's final film. The movie is also dedicated to him. I couldn't find more information on whether his death actually impacted the filming of the movie, but you can tell that there was a scene that they did cut together with footage from a previous scene, as well as, I guess, footage that they had on hand for that scene. And then they kind of just transfer his importance in the movie over to Bernie Mac, so he's not in the later half of the movie at all. But it never really affects the plot anyway. It's just unfortunate that it happened this way. The other characters of the film are Sue, a bartender with a weird Santa fetish who begins seeing Willie. She's played by the older sister from Gilmore Girls. Were they sisters? I've never seen Gilmore Girls. My cousin loves it. It's a weird show. Then there's also Lauren Tom as Lois, Marcus's rude and fierce wife, who makes a list of shopping items for him to steal along with the mall's cash. You might know her best as Min from King of the Hill.
Just looking.
There's also a little cameo by this guy from The Office Space.
Before
Oh, and one more interesting cameo is Octavia Spencer, well before her Oscar-winning days. Around this time, she was kind of in every movie, but it's good to see that she's being treated as she deserves as an actress, because she's very good. Maybe not as much in this movie for the small part she gets, but she adds enough to it for the very limited time she's on screen.
Come here.
Screw you, Willie, your kinky ass. Last time I didn't shit right for a week.
But the best character in the whole movie is Thurman.
Who the fuck is Thurman? Is that you? Is your name Thurman?
Yeah.
Thurman Merman?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Thurman is just the happy-go-lucky, chubby poster boy for a 1960s Swiss roll box. His unrendering positivity, childish intrigue, and sense of wonder is a perfect match for Willie's hungover, hopeless lashing out. Thurman's dad is in jail for fraud, and his grandmother, who isn't quite all there, is looking after him. And of course, she's played by Cloris Leachman, who's always been funny as this extremely typecast role. So Willie decides to crash at his place while he's working this season. I said before that the scenes with Santa's lap are the bread and butter of this movie, but Thurman is the sauce of this movie. Every scene with him is so funny, and basically every interaction he has with Willie is a home run of comedy. I especially like this little exchange.
What is it with you anyway? Somebody drop you on your fucking head?
On my head?
Well, yeah, what are they gonna drop you on somebody else's head?
How can they drop me onto my own head?
No, not onto your... what? God damn it, are you fucking with me?
And also when he makes Willie, who he thinks is Santa Claus, a wooden pickle. These two coming together for the plot kick off a surprisingly legitimate Christmas movie. It's all there. Random strangers coming together to do something bigger. People who have no hope left finding that they might have heart after all. Caring about others that you actually do something for out of selflessness. It's all just done in a toilet humory way. But it's still legit. Underneath all of the filthiness is just a strong foundation for a generic holiday story. After all, somebody had to do this take on the traditional Christmas tale, and I think Bad Santa nails it. You know what's actually really interesting? The concept for this movie was actually created by the Coen brothers, who serve as executive producers on this film. I can imagine that if they went the route of writing and directing the film as well, we'd see something more along the lines of Raising Arizona or The Big Lebowski. But I'm actually glad that it actually went to this more adult, crass, and toilet humorish type of comedy. Because I love movies like this. I know that lately there have been more attempts at adult Christmas comedies, and there are some that are worthwhile, but I still think Bad Santa takes the cake. Honestly, it's just such a funny comedy movie with well-written characters that I can watch it outside of Christmas as well and still enjoy it. I actually love the character of Willie as this gross, old, roughed up guy who just has a sliver of a gold heart left, and his commentary really carries the film. If you're looking for something funny this holiday season and just want a break from all the family-friendly Christmas stuff, definitely give this one a shot.
What the fuck happened to your eye?
So you like to give little kids black eyes, huh?